Imagine this exhausting, internal scene. You're in a relationship that, on the surface, appears stable, even perfect. But inside, there's no peace, only a quiet, cold, insistent voice that never stops. It whispers the most destructive, toxic messages. This won't last, you know it. They're lying to you, you just haven't found the proof yet. You'll be abandoned, like always. You can't sleep peacefully. Your mind turns into a private detective. You check their social media, analyze their tone of voice, search for the slightest, illogical details that could serve as evidence of betrayal. You convince yourself, you're just being cautious, you're learning from your mistakes. But this isn't caution. It's powerful self-sabotage, rooted in a deep, unbearable fear of pain and loss. You think your biggest problem is trusting them, your partner, your friend, your colleague. The truth, your real, fundamental problem is trusting yourself and your ability to cope. Your mind turns love and intimacy into a constant test. You're not seeking the truth about the real person. You're subconsciously seeking out the pain of the past to relive a familiar, albeit painful, emotion. The myth we're debunking: we believe trust is proof of fidelity that a partner is obligated to provide through impeccable behavior and constant reporting. The truth, trust isn't passively receiving guarantees. It's an active, conscious choice you make despite the absence of absolute guarantees. It's the most powerful act of self-confidence. We'll reveal the dark psychology of mistrust. It's not about relationships or communication with a partner. It's about your brain, which, using fear, protects an old, deep wound from recurrence. Insight number 1. Fear as control over pain. Mistrust is, at its core, a primitive yet powerful control mechanism. Your brain reasons: if you expect betrayal, if you're prepared for it, then when it does come, the emotional pain will be less. Your brain says, be constantly on guard. Anticipate danger. Then you won't be caught off guard and become a victim. This is an illusion. You've already become a victim of your anxiety. Mini story: you deliberately create small, meaningless conflicts in relationships to test your partner's reaction to your anger, or, worse, to get confirmation. He's not perfect, so he'll leave soon, and I was right. Your mind is convinced that anxiety and constant vigilance are your only defense and strength. In reality, it's your self-imposed prison that prevents you from living in the present. Dark secret: you're not afraid of being deceived. You fear losing control over the emotional turmoil that deception can cause. You fear not betrayal, but your inability to survive it. Insight number 2, value frame and attraction. Distrust is a direct and painful reflection of your own low internal value frame. You subconsciously don't believe you're good enough to be faithful to. Psychology: you distrust because, deep down, you believe they'll always find someone better, more interesting, stronger. This is destructive scarcity thinking. Gender dynamics: this habit of total control destroys attraction. Your partner feels like they're constantly being tested, and that you don't see their value and effort, only a potential threat. Communicating distrust is the most destructive communication in a relationship. You project your deepest insecurities and fears onto an innocent person. Truth, real, deep attraction is based on a calm confidence in your own worth and power, not on controlling another person's behavior. Insight number 3, choosing between the present and the past. The problem is that you don't see the person who's with you now. You see only a shadow of your past experiences, traumas, and pain, which you project onto their face. Distrust is your brain stuck in a cycle of rehashing past traumas. It uses the emotions of the past to create a false sense of security in the present. Mindset shift: stop giving power to the past. The partner who cheated on you or left you is already gone. This person is here, now, and they are not responsible for the mistakes of others. Practice anchoring risk. Trust is not a passive, sentimental feeling, but an active action. It is a conscious risk taken with open eyes, without naivety. Start with a small act of trust every day, for example, letting go of control of their phone or in the evening. Reward your brain for this risk with a feeling of inner strength and confidence. This breaks the old brain habit, risk panic control. You replace it with risk action confidence freedom. Your mind must understand, trust is not a passive expectation of loyalty. It is an active self-affirmation of your inner strength. The philosophy of trust, inner freedom, begins the moment you accept that you will lose control over external variables. You cannot control people and their choices. You can control your emotions and thinking in response to their choices. Trust is your gift to yourself, not to them. It is your conscious refusal of the tyranny of fear. Confidence is born solely from accepting risk and responsibility, not from the illusion of security. Emotions will scream, stop. Protect yourself. Check. Climb the wall. Your mind must answer, I accept the risk. I can handle any consequences. I am stronger than my fear. Your strength lies not in your ability to avoid pain, but in your unwavering ability to endure and transform it. Your relationships aren't crumbling from potential betrayal. They're crumbling from actual, daily mistrust. You must choose faith in yourself and your future over faith in your fear and your past. Trusting another person is simply a clear reflection of your trust in your inner strength and ability to cope. Your framework will only strengthen when you stop being a detective in your life and start being a creator. Let go of the illusion of control. Take responsibility for your confidence and peace. You deserve peace, true attraction, and freedom from the past. Trust is the action of faith in the present and future, not the emotion of fear of the past. The secret of attraction, fear and control disappear. True power remains when you choose faith.